What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, I got some fire to end the night off with. I'm going to tell you why Gary Russell, or how Gary Russell ducked the Devin Haney fight. Also, we talk about a little later on some rumors and Lomachenko saying that Teofimo Lopez punch versus Devin Haney versus Richard Commey was lucky. Give me 1 minute. Let me fix the lighting because I don't feel like starting to record. So, fix the lighting a little bit. There we go. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. We in the business. So, it was told to me by a very, very close source to the situation. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, please. Please listen to my remix and my Puff Daddy voice. But it was told to me that there was several reasons that Gary Russell didn't want to fight. Gary Russell was complaining about the date. We seen he was complaining about the date on video. So he ducked Devin Haney. It's official, like the referee whistle. I didn't want to believe it, but he didn't like the date. He was complaining about the refs. He was complaining about the judges. And it said clearly on the contract from my connect, from the plug, that it clearly said on the contract that Matchroom and DAZN was supporting Devin Haney and Gary Russell fighting. So that little piece of paper, he was lying about, saying that DAZN and Matchroom wasn't supporting the fight. Al Heyman gave him the okay to take the fight. Devin Haney bagged out like a Tonka truck. Boop, 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 boop. Or when you back your high-low up. So he clearly ducked the fade with Devin Haney. It was confirmed to me by Premier Boxing Champion people that Devin Haney gave him everything he wanted except for a new date. He wanted the date of November 7th. And remember, Devin Haney never sent that contract to Gamboa. The terms had been agreed upon. They was counting on Gary Russell stepping up and weight, but Gary Russell was all cap. It was confirmed to me that he was all cap about fighting Terrence Crawford. Obviously, if you cap about fighting Devin Haney, you was all cap about fighting Terrence Crawford. They gave him the 1.5 that he wanted. Now Gamboa sound like I heard he gonna get the 1.5 that Gary Russell didn't want. So Gary Russell did duck the fade with Devin Haney. Like I said before, a lot of all-time greats ducked the fade. It was talks about Marvin Hagler not wanting to see Mike McCullum. I don't care what y'all say. Sugar Ray Leonard did want to see Aaron Pryor. I mean, you can keep going on and on. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather ducked a lot of people throughout his career. Manny Pacquiao ducked the African boy. I forget his name. Hazir, whatever. And Nate Campbell said that he ducked him as well, too, that he didn't want no smoke. So, we can go on and on. But like I said before, Gary Russell was just clout chasing. He didn't want no smoke with Devin Haney. I got to confirm. I've been a big Gary Russell supporter. Even before this happened, I made videos about Gary Russell. And now the truth coming to the light. PBC is saying that Al gave the go-ahead to go over there. Al looked over the terms. Everything was gravy. And the Gary Russell basically kept trying to make a issue about coming out of here. So Devin Haney is right that, Gary Russell was all cap and he didn't want the smoke. He didn't like the terms. Well, he kept complaining about the terms, the ref, the judges. He complained about, he lied about the zone and the Matchroom not back in the fight. And then ultimately he complained about the date. He said that wasn't enough time. He didn't want to come back until December. But still, it's the same dude that said he wanted to fight twice before the year ended. So Gary Russell was all cap, just like he was with Terrence Crawford. He didn't want to make nothing shaking for a guy who had the aura of the boogeyman, and guys like Frampton and Warrington and Quigg and a lot of those guys, Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz, even Javante Tank Davis, guys who claim that we claim that didn't want to fight Gary Russell. Now in the situation, he lost his boogeyman pass. You know what I'm saying? He lost his G pass for anybody to feel sorry for him. So at the end of the day, now his word holds no weight. Now your word is no good in the boxing community. And, at the end of the day, I just think, he had his little 5 seconds of fame about Crawford and then going back and forth with Devin Haney. And at the end of the day, Devin Haney seemed like he got a victory over Gary Russell. And Gary Russell didn't even attempt to get in the ring with him. And he complained about the contract. So, that is what it is. Do I look at him any different? Yeah, obviously when somebody lie and they on wax, they talking one thing. And then, behind the scenes, you find out it's another one. You really can't hold his word no weight. But Al was willing to let him cross the street and fight, Devin Haney. He the one that backed out of the terms. And he complained about every little thing in the contract, and Devin Haney was right. Cap Gary Russell. And, you know, for now on, unless he do something significant in his career, he going to be remembered for the guy who Lomachenko beat up. He going to be remembered for the guy that ducked Devin Haney. You know, not what he done in the ring, not knocking out, Johnny Gonzalez, and not being ducked and people, swerving around him. Now he can't complain about people ducking him because he ducked the fight nobody asked him to accommodate us for, and that's Devin Haney. So, I mean, that is what it is. So, Lomachenko, let's talk about him real quick. They did a video on Top Rank where he said that he thought that Teofimo Lopez punch versus Richard Commey was lucky. He said the first round was pretty much, tit for tat. It was close, and he landed a lucky shot. And also he said that if Teofimo Lopez was where he from, that doing all that talking, I'm paraphrasing, that he would have to back it up or he'd get hurt. And he looking to fight Teofimo Lopez. So I think Teofimo Lopez is kind of getting in his head a little bit. And for him to say that punch was lucky, I just think that was ignorant. That was a great counter shot. I don't think it was lucky. Remember, before he landed that shot, he hurt Commey with a check left hook. He hurt Commey with a hook on the temple, and Commey was already on bad legs. He was patient. He seen us open, and he struck. And he knocked him out, you know what I'm saying? And then he finished him off. So, at the end of the day, with, Vasyl Lomachenko, don't come out here and try to go out here and put sour grapes about Teofimo Lopez. He landed a great shot. It wasn't a lucky shot. I'm pretty sure you and your dad looked at the tape. That was an educating counter shot that he caught Commey with. It was an opening that was there. I mean, Robbie Jr. caught him with an uppercut as well in similar fashion and dropped him. So, at the end of the day, they a few weeks away from throwing down. Hopefully everybody passed the COVID test. And I think, he kind of getting to Lomachenko a little bit. Lomachenko, you can talk about what he did in the amateurs, but the amateurs is different. It's no really, they don't count body shots. You got headgear on, and you got a certified puncher. You know what I'm saying? Not only a puncher, you don't have a limited puncher where he's a guy that just, throwing bombs, hoping that a missile can get it there. He's a guy that's one of the elite punchers in boxing that actually got power and who also can counter punch, and he also can catch and shoot. The only issue Teofimo Lopez is going to have going into this fight, in my personal opinion, is, if this fight go deep in the fight, can he keep up the pace? That's the question. If he can slow the fight down and make Loma fight at his pace, then cool. If he can walk Loma down and put some water in the bank, and people say, well, he hasn't shown to be a great body puncher, that's something they better be working on. If you moving forward and you headhunting a guy like this, not saying that he's slick up top, but you want to make sure when a guy got high stamina, you break him down. So you put some interest in the bank. You kind of put some interest in there. Your interest is going to basically putting them shots to the body and slowing them down. That's it. So, I think Lomachenko, was a little bit ignorant on that statement. Maybe that was his way of trying to trash talk. He kind of said it in English, but definitely wasn't no lucky shot. That was a shot that they worked on, and they landed to perfection on the button. And, what we do know about, Lomachenko is he ain't fought no puncher like that. People can talk about Nicholas Walters, the Axeman. Axeman moved up 4 pounds, and he just came off a draw with Jason Sosa. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't carrying the weight or the power, or that sharp counter that Teofimo Lopez was carrying. Do I hope Lopez wouldn't have fight? Absolutely. I hope Lopez knocked this nigga dick in the dirt, personally, because I'm just tired of the hype. You know what I'm saying? He's the greatest thing since Floyd. He's better than Floyd. Man, that motherfucker ain't shit. If Chavez and Duran and Salvador Sanchez and Sugar Shane Mosley and Duran can get their hands on him on 35, that motherfucker be 0 for 5. He'll lose to every one of them. You know what I'm saying? He lose to Floyd Mayweather too. You keep going on and on. He'll get his dick right knocked in the dirt. He lose to Manny Pacquiao at that weight. You can keep going on and on. Everybody at that weight that's elite. Pernell Whitaker, they tear that boy a new asshole. He ain't on that level, bro. He's a good fighter, but he ain't nothing the motherfucker ain't seen before. Oscar De La Hoya put a dick in the dirt. But for him to come out here and say T.O. was a lucky shot, I think that was his way of trash talking. But he can't articulate what he want to say, so he really can't trash talk. But don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. I think Monica said that. He trying to sell the fight, but he said he gonna go in there and hurt Teofimo Lopez. Can I believe him? Yeah. I see Lomachenko rip some shit to the body that'll make you shit out pork chops. So, he's a good fighter. Also heard, kind of end the video off, November 14th. It's going to be Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell in LA. So 14th, you can etch that in. Right now, you can check the WBC website. David Benavidez is #1 right now and probably will be fighting Uterman to win his belt back. So I was right on the button with that one. So other than that, I don't think it's too much to report. I talked about Andy Ruiz. Talked about Gary Russell. So let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video requests. Want to share the video, please do that. It's the best way to donate. If you want to donate, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well. Best way to donate personally is to share the video. Let me know what you guys think one time for the one time. Don't forget, check out my other channel, Motor City Sports Talk, right here on YouTube. We gone.